Once upon a time, in the bustling city of Zootopia, where predators and prey lived side by side, a curious visitor arrived at the Zootopia Police Department, ZPD. Her name was Queen Sarah Saturday a regal queen from the neighboring land of Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. Queen Sarah was known for her wisdom, compassion, and her ability to see the good in everyone. The ZPD was abuzz with activity as officers scurried about, solving cases and maintaining peace. But today was different. Queen Sarah had a special purpose, to meet with the infamous Don Bellwether the former assistant mayor turned villain. Bellwether had been incarcerated after her nefarious plot to turn predators against prey had been foiled by none other than the intrepid bunny cop, Judy Hopps. As Queen Sarah stepped into the dimly lit cell block, she was met with curious glances from the other inmates. Bellwether sat on her cot, her woolly form huddled against the cold stone walls. Her eyes narrowed as she recognized the queen. "What brings royalty to my humble abode?" she sneered. Queen Sarah, undeterred, approached the cell bars. "Dawn," she said, her voice steady. "I've come to talk." Bellwether scoffed. "Talk? What could we possibly have to discuss?" "Redemption," Queen Sarah replied. "I believe everyone deserves a chance to change. Even you." Bellwether's ears twitched. "Why would you care about me? I'm a criminal." "Because," Queen Sarah said, "I've seen darkness turn to light. And I believe you can too." The negotiations began. Queen Sarah listened as Bellwether poured out her grievances, the bitterness, the envy, and the desire for power. She spoke of her childhood dreams crushed by prejudice and her misguided attempts to level the playing field. Queen Sarah listened without judgment, her golden eyes filled with empathy. "You think I can be good?" Bellwether asked, her voice small. "I know it," Queen Sarah said. "But you must choose it." Days turned into weeks. Queen Sarah visited Bellwether regularly, sharing stories of kindness, forgiveness, and second chances. She taught her about empathy, about seeing the world through different eyes. Slowly, the icy walls around Bellwether's heart began to thaw. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Bellwether stood at the cell bars. "Queen Sarah," she said, "I never thought I'd say this. But thank you." "For what?" Queen Sarah asked. "For believing in me," Bellwether said. "For showing me that redemption is possible." And so, with Queen Sarah's guidance, Dawn Bellwether began her journey toward redemption. She helped fellow inmates, learned to knit blankets for the homeless, and even started a book club. The once power-hungry sheep found solace in simple acts of kindness. On a warm spring day, Queen Sarah stood outside the ZPD, waiting for Bellwether's release. As the cell door swung open, Bellwether stepped out, her eyes glistening. "I don't know how to thank you," she said. "You already have," Queen Sarah replied. "By becoming a better version of yourself." And so, in the heart of Zootopia, an unlikely friendship blossomed. Queen Sarah and Dawn Bellwether walked side by side, two souls forever changed. As they strolled through the bustling streets, Queen Sarah whispered, "Remember, Dawn, goodness is a choice we make every day." Bellwether smiled. "And I choose to be good." And so, in the city where predators and prey danced together, a new chapter began, one of redemption, forgiveness, and the enduring power of friendship. Once upon a time, in the vibrant city of make-believe, where talking animals and friendly neighbors coexisted, a peculiar alliance was about to form. King Friday the 13th, the wise and benevolent ruler of the neighborhood of make-believe, found himself embroiled in an unexpected adventure, one that would change the course of his kingdom and his own heart. Mayor Lionheart, on the other hand, hailed from the bustling metropolis of Zootopia. He was a charismatic and ambitious leader, but his recent tenure had been marred by scandal. Accused of embezzlement, he found himself behind cold iron bars, his once mighty roar reduced to a mere whisper. King Friday, with his regal purple robe and golden crown, had heard of Mayor Lionheart's plight. The news traveled swiftly through the enchanted forest, carried by the wind and whispered by the leaves. The king's heart stirred with empathy. He believed in redemption, second chances, and the power of friendship. One moonlit night, King Friday donned his royal cloak and set forth on a secret mission. With his trusty trolley, he rode the magical tracks that connected the realms, the neighborhood of make-believe to the bustling streets of Zootopia. His destination, the Zootopian Central Jail, where Mayor Lionheart languished. The jail was a grim place, its walls echoing with the regrets of countless wrongdoers. As King Friday approached, he noticed Mayor Lionheart's disheveled mane and defeated expression. The mayor's eyes widened when he saw the regal figure standing before him. "Who are you?" Mayor Lionheart asked, his voice hoarse from disuse. "I am King Friday the 13th, the monarch declared, and I've come to offer you a chance at redemption." Mayor Lionheart scoffed. "Redemption? I'm a laughingstock. My political career is over." "But every story has a second act," King Friday replied. "I believe in your potential, Mayor. Let us negotiate a way out of this mess." And so, they hatched a plan. King Friday used his royal influence to secure a fair trial for Mayor Lionheart. Witnesses were called, evidence presented, and the truth slowly emerged. It turned out that the embezzlement charges were a result of a misunderstanding, a misplaced carrot ledger, to be precise. The courtroom erupted in applause when the verdict was announced, not guilty. Mayor Lionheart's eyes glistened with gratitude as he stepped out of the courtroom, a free lion once more. But King Friday didn't stop there. He offered Mayor Lionheart a position in the neighborhood of make-believe, a chance to serve as an advisor on cross-realm relations. The mayor accepted, and soon, the two leaders became inseparable. They discussed policies, shared stories, and even danced together during the annual make-believe ball. As the seasons changed, so did their friendship. King Friday taught Mayor Lionheart the art of kindness, while the mayor introduced the king to the joy of a well-timed joke. They laughed, they cried, and they ruled side by side, their kingdoms benefiting from their newfound camaraderie. And so, in the heart of make-believe, a lion and a king forged an unbreakable bond. Their tale became a legend, whispered by the fireflies and sung by the wind. From cellmates to confidants, King Friday and Mayor Lionheart proved that sometimes the most unexpected friendships were the ones that changed the world. And so, dear reader, if you ever find yourself in a tight spot, remember the lesson of King Friday and Mayor Lionheart. Friendship knows no boundaries, not even those of species or kingdoms.